guys, today we're gonna make pizza, not pizza in the mug because I already did that. You should go check it out, but we're gonna make pizza dough, and the ingredients you'll need are 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 2 tablespoons of sugar, warm water, not hot but warm, and that's 3/4 cup, 2 teaspoons of dried yeast, and 1 teaspoon of salt, and 2 cups of flour. Just gonna work with these 3 now. So first we're gonna put the 2 tablespoons of sugar on the warm water. I said warm water, not hot water, is because when you put the yeast, we don't want to kill the yeast because of the hot water. And I put sugar because sugar wakes up the yeast, because if you didn't know, sugar is kind of a living thing. So I'm just gonna dissolve this when I see no more sugar. I already dissolved the sugar with the water. Now we're gonna put the dry yeast on top, and I'm just gonna give it a quick stir. We don't want to dissolve it, we're just gonna leave it on top, and we're just gonna leave it for 5 to 10 minutes until a little bit fluffy. So it's already been 10 minutes, and look at how fluffy it is. It grew a lot. And I just noticed, I looked back at the footage, and I instantly said that sugar was alive. No, unless it is, and I did not know. But it's actually the yeast. The yeast eats off of the sugar, and that's why it's fluffy right now and wakes it up. Anyway, I made a well, like a little well right there, and I'm just gonna pour the yeast in there, and I'm just gonna put the other ingredients with it. I put all the ingredients, and now we're just going to take the flour, and we're just gonna mix it until all combined. So we don't want the dough to be like this, so we're gonna put into the surface, and we're gonna knead it for about 20 minutes, and make sure your hands are clean like mine. And we're just gonna take all the flour, and we're just gonna go this and like that until it's all smooth. I kneaded the dough, and I put some olive oil. You can use vegetable oil too. And then I put some olive oil so it does not stick. And if you want to know if your dough is ready, you just poke it. And if it bounces back like right now, it is good. We're going to let it rise for 1 hour or 2 hours. 1 hour, 2 hours. You can do 24 hours, so it would be way much better. But we're just gonna do 1 hour. So I took off the ceramic wrap off of it, and it wasn't up, but when I took it off, it kind of just deflated. And I got some flour here. I'm just gonna sprinkle it on the surface so it does not stick. I'm gonna drop that. We're gonna take some flour and drop it here too, and I'm just gonna kind of deflate it. So I deflated it. Usually right now I would have shaped it, but I'm actually gonna first start on the sauce, and then I'm gonna shape it. So for the sauce, you're gonna need about 3 tablespoons of tomato paste, and 1 garlic. So I'm gonna go on the stove and cook these 2, but I usually just one. I usually take a knife, get my garlic here, and do this little trick. Just smack it like that, and I just put it in and cook it. So I'm just gonna go on the stove and do that here. And I put my stove, the heat to a 5. And now we're just gonna add water, about 4 to 3 tablespoons. I just eyeball it, basically until kind of filled. You can add more tomatoes paste if you want, if the water you put too much and it's liquidy. And of course we're gonna add some season. Now we're gonna shape our dough, and I got my sauce on the side, and of course we're gonna need cheese too. You can use any type of cheese, about 1 cup or until it's full of the dough. Now we're just gonna shape it like a pizza. So I got some cheese here, about 2 cups or 1 cup, and I got my sauce here that I cooked earlier, and it tastes good because of course I tasted it. I got a fork here, and I'm just gonna poke it like that. I'm just gonna poke it, all of it. So I just poked it to get so I could get air, and now I am just gonna put the sauce that I made. It tastes so good because as I tasted it. You should taste your sauce just to make sure every seasoning is fine. So I'm just gonna spread it out all even. So I spread all out of my sauce. Now we're gonna put some mozzarella cheese. Of course you can put any topping you want. I'm actually gonna cut up some vegetables like onions and tomatoes and those goodness. So I put the tomato and the jalapeno, and I learned that shape your pizza dough the shape that you're gonna put it, or when you pick it up to put on the shape, it would break. Anyway, we're gonna set your oven to 440 degrees. You can do 450, but my oven is hot, so every oven is different, but I just set mine 440. So I just took it out of the oven, and I just almost burnt it, but it smells so good and so easy to make. It does not look homemade, but it is homemade. I'm so impressed with how it came out. You should try it for yourself. It's so good. Look at that. Yum. I can't wait to eat this. Until next time, bye.